Hey, what's up, guys? It's your favorite nurse leader, Bill Sally. Today, I want to talk about how to lead with love, okay? How we get rid of the fear and lead with love in our facility. And essentially, that's going to really have you shift your mindset, all right? So I just want you to start thinking about this, all right? It's time for your survey to state of rise. And typically, especially if you are an inexperienced DON, you start freaking out. Okay. I remember when I first had my first survey, I just wanted to vomit. Okay. And I was like, years later, I'm thinking like, say surveyors, they're human. Okay. For one, they're human just like you and I. They breathe the same air as you and I. So why am I fearing them so much? Okay. And there's a couple things that I really want us to start thinking about. One, I know I always push for planning and preparation produces positive outcomes. Absolutely. However, I also want you to understand that there is no such thing as a perfect facility. Again, they are five-star facilities, okay? Five-star facilities meaning they have processes in place. They follow what they're supposed to be doing. But I have been in facilities where that were 1 star, 2 stars, and would prefer that facility over a 5-star facility. Why? Because it could be something in the culture of the facility in itself, right? So just because a facility is a 5-star facility does not mean that they are just everything. Okay. Everything, some people can just look good on paper. All right. You ever get that? Okay. You read something, it looks great on paper, then you get it and you're like, the math isn't mathing, okay? So that's how I want you to start thinking about it. Don't get so caught up in, I gotta be this 5-star facility, especially if you are a 1-star facility, all right? And you trying to get to a 5-star, that doesn't happen overnight. And it's not just about the DON, it is the entire team that has to work together to get that facility to the next level. It's not just nursing. We are the largest part, but it's not just about us. Okay. So I want you to start shifting your mindset from going, oh my God, the state is here. All right. I do the transformation from A plus B equals C. All right. I'm going to teach you what you need to do. Okay. Planning and preparation to get to see that good survey, those positive outcomes. Okay, so when the state comes in, I don't want you to freak out. Okay, your first time you probably will, but after that, I want you to learn how to lead with love instead of fear. Okay, so rather than saying, oh my God, make sure you do this because the state says this, make sure you do that because the state say this, just lead it, but in a nurturing manner. All right, because one thing I want you to remember, the state isn't coming in to say, I want to shut you down. Guys are just doing a horrible job. Okay, for one, none of us wake up and say, I want to be a horrible nurse today or a horrible nurse leader today. But sometimes sugar, honey, iced tea happens and you end up having that type of a day. But it's not to say we plan on being a crappy nurse for the day. All right. And that's how I want you to think about it. All right. When state comes in, I just need you to lead your team in a nurturing manner. All right. The same way we advocate for our loved ones when they go into the hospital or the nursing home, that's essentially what the state is doing. The state is just coming to say, hey, are we doing what you said you were going to be doing? Okay. The same way you call in and say, hey, yeah, my mom said she been ringing that call bell for 5 minutes and ain't nobody get down there. Okay. And I'm hoping it's not 5 minutes, but I'm just saying these are some of the things I want you to start thinking about, okay? Because I need you to not only lead with in a nurturing manner, but I want you to also be realistic into what it is that you and your team can do, all right, by what you have in your team, okay? So when we lead in with love and we're nurturing our environment, meaning our residents, our staff, you're going to start seeing that trickle into all aspects of your facility. Okay, so now they're not going to be in such a fear of saying, oh my God, this is here. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Oh my God, did I do this? Did I do that? Trust me, I know what it's like because I've been there. So each day that you approach your position, you approach your work, you're going to be identifying areas of opportunity, using teachable moments to now get you to the next level. Okay, it's not going to be you haven't worked hard all year long and then next thing state comes in and you're freaking out because you haven't done anything all year long. Okay, that's where the fear comes in. But when you consistently show up and do the same thing every day, teaching your team every day, not, oh, why you didn't do this, but rather, hey, we did we go over this? Okay, let's circle back and review this again. I just want to make sure that you're not only listening but understanding, comprehending what it is that we need to do to produce this type of outcome. All right. It's a totally different approach, and you'll get so much more in that matter rather than the why didn't you do XYZ. Okay, so that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Lead with love. Okay, in the same way you're going to advocate for your loved ones who are in a facility, that is the same thing that the state is going to do. I do not want you guys to be afraid of the state. Okay, state surveyors, they are just here to just ensure that we are doing what it is that we're meeting both policy, procedure, and regulations, and that is it. All right, so that's my spill for today. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, follow for more tips.